Hey, what's up, y'all? Welcome back to the Top Flight Pod. You know what it is. You know what we're here to do. Back in studio today, beautiful Austin, Texas. I'm with the boys. Of course, we got B here to my left. We got Bali here to my right. In studio today to talk about Austin FC and, of course, the biggest topics in world football. Starting off with my boy B, who had Austin FC advancing to the next round at 70%. Show face, brother. Show face, B. You got to respond to that. How are you doing tonight, bro?
Man, we're out, defeated. I have to. Damn, 70% was high, bro.
Very high.
Bro, yeah, bro.
How was that? How was that, B? How was that?
Look, man, I admit, after the Monterrey and Pumas game, I had, I was flying. I thought we were hot, to be fair. I mean, we're going to get all into the game, but Wolff switching it up,
Yeah.
It's just, we're out.
Definitely, Wolff switched it up, mate. There was a lot of commentary on the Spanish broadcast saying that, there was comments from Drussi saying, hey, I'm playing at the 9 today because that's what I used to do when I was with River, but, I'm kind of confused as to why I'm there. It's not where I'm more comfortable at. But like B said, we'll get into that here in a bit. Bali, how are you doing, mate? Welcome to the show. Austin FC out of the Leagues Cup.
Yeah, it was really a tough one because, we were all kind of hyped up, expecting something different. And what we got was something totally.
You said 50%.
Yeah, I mean, to me, it was all about what kind of team was out there and how the team performed. And to me, it was a team that we did not expect, not a starting 11 that we all expected. And
You got to give them credit, though, because they still managed to get 20 shots off.
yeah, but we couldn't finish our dinner, unfortunately.
Unfortunately, mate, that is what happened in Los Angeles at BMO Stadium, which, by the way, had some of the worst grass I have seen in a very long time. Lanier Navarro had better facilities than what I saw on stream at BMO Stadium. But, gentlemen, LAFC is now 7 wins, 2 losses, and 1 draw against Austin FC. Dating back to the 2022 Western Conference Final, LAFC is 4 wins, 0 losses, and 1 draw in the last 5 games between the two sides, with LAFC outscoring Austin FC 13-3, guys. Unbelievable. Now, in all 6 all-time Leagues Cup games, Bouanga has 8 goals and 6 assists. He has registered a goal or an assist in all 6 of those matches. Another note, Bouanga has scored or assisted on 14 of those 20 goals that LAFC has scored all time in the Leagues Cup, mate. So I guess that's a perfect place to start here tonight, B. What went wrong for Austin FC against Los Angeles FC and really Bouanga?
Yeah. I thought we gave him a game, although the standout talk is the lineup. I mean, Drussi and then number 9, the game was basically calling for Zardes. We wanted, why 100%. Switch it? The point is, why switch it up from the beginning? Why are you trying something? Something worked against Pumas. It worked against Monterrey. These are, like you always say on the media, these are high-caliber opponents. Yeah. Is LAFC not one of those? Or why are we switching it up? If it worked, maybe, I don't know. But we did have, 20 shots. I mean,
5 of those were on target.
5 of those were on target. It was a mistake. Hines-Ike in the first goal. I mean, it changed the game.
Schoolboy mistake.
So you throw that in there as well. And I don't know. I think we gave them a game, and then just Bouanga, cooking. You
can never sleep on that guy, and you can't give him simple plays like what Brendan Hines-Ike did.
He was cooking Gallagher, man. he was cooking him.
Now that was just one moment where he had to go one-on-one against Gallagher, and he did turn him very very easily. But Bali, I want to get you in on this conversation about what went wrong for Austin FC. Now, of course, the mistake that Brendan Hines-Ike commits that allows Denny Bouanga to slip in behind that defense and maybe have a lucky finish against Brad Stuber, who gets a bit of a touch on it. The ball still goes into the back of the net, right? What was your thoughts on what went wrong for Austin? Is there maybe another angle that somebody could take when they want to analyze this game?
I think the lineup is something very, very key. I agree with B. Why switch it? We were to me, Giazzi at the 9, he looked good. Drussi there behind him. To me, we looked very creative. We looked dangerous, but I think that was missing. We still had opportunities. The guys couldn't finish their dinner. Owen had a tough shot, close, but great save by Lloris.
Murillo contested it well, also down low.
He did.
Gotta say that.
Drussi had an opportunity that Bukari gave him to him.
Over the bar?
Yeah. Even Ring had opportunities. We had opportunities all around. The guys just couldn't finish their dinner. And we fell short. Hines-Ike, again, mistake. He did hit his head a couple minutes before that. I don't know if maybe he wasn't all the way there. Maybe the concussion.
You think that maybe he was shaken up by that? Because
it was short.
It was short. And
I don't know. Maybe. To me, it looked like he looked at the ball and he didn't calculate it right. And it was a mistake that cost him because Buanga, he capitalized in a great finish. But I think that early goal really hurt us. Even with the early goal, the guys, still fought back, but just wasn't enough.
It was tough. It was tough.
Wasn't enough.
I had mentioned Christian Oliveira as a target man, as a dangerous guy for LAFC. He was their top scorer going into this game in the Leagues Cup of what the 2024 edition is, and he remains as top scorer because he adds another goal to his collection, I guess. So he has 4 for LAFC. Buanga, I believe he has 3. So those two guys, I mean, the guys that scored against Austin FC, of course, they've been dangerous for LA, and I'm sure they will continue to be. But B, any other words you want to add on the attack that LAFC had? I mean, Buanga, like you said, he kind of cooked Gallagher. What was your thoughts on what he was offering?
No, of course. I mean, we know what LAFC is. We know how they play. We know their, the caliber of power, star power they have. And it's tough. And then, looking at the game, too, it's like, damn, the stadium was half empty. No one really, what happened?
What's up with that, LA?
So we got a bit of an explanation on that from the guest that we had on the Spanish podcast, Chila, from LA Sin Filtro. He said that the problem with that is the traffic. The traffic is just too harsh on Tuesday or on a Wednesday midweek to get to BMO Stadium. And, here in Austin, we kind of think about it. Oh, traffic? Come on, it can't be that bad. But in LA, it's a whole other thing.
It's a different level now because traffic is bad here too. So let's
Well, that's what the reason I brought it up is because even on top of that, us having to take advantage of even that, them not having the support, still couldn't do it. So it's tough.
And usually that stadium is rocking, and we've been there where it's been absolutely packed to the rim. So we were used to something else. However, this was midweek, and apparently the traffic had a heavy influence on the LAFC
the traffic.
I don't know. I guess that's what's stopping some LAFC fans from going to
the stadium looked dead, but I mean, it didn't matter anyways.
It didn't matter anyways. Yeah, 2-0, mate. But all right, guys, let's talk about a little bit about what the lineup was, because of course that's a big talking point. Everybody was going back and forth on this topic online. The biggest thing was Drussi Dior at the false 9, right, or at the 9. Now, there was some comment that was made by Marcelo Balboa, and I'm forgetting the gentleman's name. I'll pull it up right now. The comment was that Drussi Dior had came over and saluted or said hi to Marcelo Balboa and pretty much said that Josh Wolff had put them, or El Profe had put him at the number 9 position, and that he was a little bit confused by that because he's, it's not really the place where he's mostly natural at. And of course we see him there. B, you made the comment about why Josh Wolff had to switch it up when everything was going so good. But another thing was that Owen Wolff started this game, right? Now, usually he has been brought off the bench as a substitute. He has done things very good. The instructions have been delivered to him very well. So, Bali, your thoughts on obviously Austin FC's lineup. The defense, really no complaints, but from there on forward, I think is where things were switched up, how B said.
Yeah, to me, you keep the same lineup, man. I mean, Josh, he might have had a game plan, and this was he thought maybe this was the correct 11, but I don't know. I mean, Giazzi's art is in the attack. I think that maybe we could have had something different. But anyways, I mean, we still had opportunities. I mean, if these guys do finish their dinner, I mean, that could have been a masterclass by Josh Wolff, honestly.
It didn't
happen.
The gentleman on the Spanish stream, but the name is Jorge Perez Navarro, by the way. He's the one that made the comment about Drussi Dior talking to Marcelo Balboa. But B, I mean, like you mentioned earlier, Jossie Zardes, why was he not brought on to here? Any other complaints you had on this lineup before we go on to the next topic for Austin, mate?
No, I mean, we're looking for, certain signs of the players saying this or the aftermath of that. But like Bali said, had we finished our dinner, this could have been a masterclass. We could have been praising Wolff for switching it up and defeating LA. Like,
Fucho said that, yeah.
This coach can change it up and win games like he knows what's up. So he went for it. It just, when you go for it, it didn't work.
Yeah, Fucho did say that. Yeah. Fucho did mention that. He said, hey, if this would have worked out, a lot of people would have been coming out and saying, wow, Josh Wolff masterclass. Josh Wolff was able to switch it up and still get the win for Austin FC. Now, I guess maybe it was a little bit of a delusion to think that Austin FC was going to do well away from home against LA when they've had such a good record, like how I mentioned.
A 70%,
in the
bro.
Intro. Bit delusion right there, mate. I must say. I must say. But all right, guys, one player that I do want to talk about from the starting 11 that maybe hasn't been touched up on yet is Osman Bukari, because we saw him come back into the lineup for Austin FC, And like Bali, you were saying to me before that we started the pod today, you were saying how he was looking good, right? He was creating chances. He was getting behind LAFC's defense with quick 1-2s, quick give and goes, and he was also displaying his ability to get a shot off in very tight spaces. The one that I'm mentioning is the one against Lloris's front post. He shoots it just wide and hits the side netting, of course. But Bali, your thoughts on Osman Bukari against LAFC? Still no goal. Still no assist. I mean, how much time are you going to give him?
No, yeah, I'll give him time. I think he still needs to adapt a little more. Get up to speed, get up to pace. But he looks dangerous. The way he receives the ball, he can take on a man. His speed, he can also give you a good pass. So to me, he has it all. We just have to give him time to adapt, to get up to speed, get that stamina up, and because he hasn't played for a while. So keep getting him get in the starting 11, and I'm very, very happy with him. This is what I call a DP. This is what we call someone that we can see that this guy's gonna help us out. He stands out. So I'm very, very happy with the signing. Honestly, I think it was a great signing by the board.
Now Bukari's numbers, guys, with Austin FC so far, right, versus LAFC, 69 minutes is what he played in that matchup. He had one shot; it was off target. 4 out of 5 dribble attempts completed. You like to see that. It's a guy that's taken on players. Reminds me of kind of a characteristic that Eden Hazard was praised so much for. He was able to, take on guys, right, B?
Hazard.
Has he? Okay.
Did you just pull a Tucker, bro?
I just pulled a tuck. But anyways.
You just pulled a tuck.
92% pass accuracy and 41 touches is what Osman Bukari was able to gather. And also 1 out of 2 crosses completed. Forgot to mention that one.
I see what you mean when you said that, like the Hazard.
Of course.
And you could tell, man. You could tell he's quality. You could tell he has tools. He just needs to use them right. Like he has there's quality there. You could tell.
He wants to get the ball forward. He wants to put the ball into the back of the net. And Bali, you had mentioned how there was one chance where, in fact, the one that I brought up as well, where he takes the shot off instead of crossing it or putting the ball into the box. There was a moment before where he laid it off to Drussi, and Drussi kind of was a bit wasteful for it. You said that maybe you thought Bukari was saying, "Hey, let me take this one."
Yeah, I mean that's good. I mean he sees okay. I'll give you a pass, but if I see an opening, I'm gonna take it. And
exactly,
that's good. I mean if he would have scored that, it would have been an amazing goal. So. We just gotta give him time. This guy's
it's
coming though. I mean, I'm telling you. I mean, just get him, and get him a better coach, maybe also.
Now, even before the match against LAFC, he did get the red card against Pumas, but remember he played against Charlotte. He had 57 minutes there, 71% accurate passes and 30 touches, 1 big chance created, 3 out of 4 dribble attempts completed there as well, 1 out of 3 crosses completed. So, I want to pass the same question on to you, mate. I mean, still no goal, still no assist for Bukari. Most expensive signing in club history. You saying that it's coming, we got to give him time and whatnot, but how much time do you think the fan base is going to give him until they start giving him pressure like they do to Drussi, like they do to Ring, like they do to Zardes, where they're demanding goals?
I mean, if you want me to give you like a number of games, I don't know. You could tell it's coming. Like you could already tell more apart from just the goals and the assist. Like you can tell in his game, in his movement, in his runs. You could tell he already looks way better to what we had there before was Rigoni.
100%.
We never saw any of this with Rigoni.
Redes.
You ever seen Rigoni try to make some cuts like that and try to? No, you don't see that.
He would fall over. He would fall over.
He would fall over. I would see him try to.
This guy has ability. He has the ability. He has the tools. So let him get to work. So it's coming. I wouldn't want to give you like a number. Maybe if he goes past I don't know, that'd be crazy to say 10 games. That'd be crazy.
I mean, that's exactly why I'm asking, because there was pressure on Drussi to score goals, but now you have another DP that's the most expensive club signing, and you're telling me that you're gonna give him all the time in the world. I mean, we got to be fair here too. You know what I'm saying? If you're gonna give it to Drussi, you got to give it to Osman. That's all I'm saying.
No, I agree. You have to be fair all around.
You have to be fair all around.
So, okay, if we play Nashville and then we play Vancouver, right?
Let me pull that up.
By that second game back in MLS, I mean, he must have scored already, right?
Yeah, it's coming. Vancouver? It's coming. If it's not this week, next week.
It's coming.
I mean, whenever. Yeah, if it's not Nashville, it could be the game after. But it's coming. I feel like it's coming. He's gonna, and it's gonna be a banger goal. I bet you.
You think so?
Yeah. Even if it's the next penalty, give it to Bukari.
Okay, so Nashville is coming up Saturday, August 24th.
Vancouver.
Which, by the way, we're gonna have a watch party at Walnut Creek Pub. Pull up.
Celebrate
my birthday with me. We'll celebrate my birthday party on that day.
Birthday shots, everything on.
Whoa.
Everything on.
We're going to
His
have
tab.
to cut that out the pod. We're going to have to cut that out. And then it is Vancouver. Be August 31st against Vancouver. Toronto, September 14th.
I'm thinking.
I'm going to say it here. I'm going to say it here tonight on the Top Flight podcast. Bukari has to score against Nashville or against Vancouver. If he does not, I'm sounding alarms. I'm sounding the alarms. I'm sounding the alarms. It has to be.
What if he gets like an assist or two?
I mean, that's part
fine?
of that's part of the deal. That's part of the deal. Get an assist, get a goal. If not, I mean, come on, we got to get the ball rolling. We got to get it going, okay?
Plus, I mean, look, his impact is going to be judged on how we can steer this ship because we're like fighting for the last spot of playoffs. Yeah. So if we want to make a push or try to get that last spot, he needs to show up for us, right?
And I'm saying that he has quality. I'm not discarding this player saying, oh, he's not good. Why do we buy him? See, he hasn't scored. See, no. I know he's good. I know the guy has quality. I see it in his intentions to try to get the ball to the back of the net on the opposition side. I see it 100%. But I'm just saying, hey, man, we already had Leagues Cup. We're out of Leagues Cup. I will give him the benefit of the doubt. We played against top sides. He got a red card, so he missed one of the games.
This is basically his first game.
Pretty much. Yeah. I mean, kind of.
Yeah.
He also it's not. He played against Charlotte.
Yeah,
50 minutes. 60 minutes against Charlotte.
And he did get a red card. He did get a red card.
No, don't, bros.
90 minutes.
I don't want to hear that.
90 minutes.
No, like I understand her. You know. I agree. I think I agree. I mean, Vancouver, he should have a goal.
By Vancouver, bro. By Vancouver, come on.
Vancouver should have a goal. He should have a goal.
Why did we spend $7 million for a guy that can't get a goal or an assist? You know what I'm saying? I will give him the benefit of the doubt on the opposition that we faced in Leagues Cup. They were top tier. LAFC is one of the best teams even in MLS. Liga MX, you have Monterrey and Pumas that were top size, 100%. And he got a red card versus Pumas.
Yeah, 60 minutes Charlotte. Was it 30 minutes Pumas didn't play
70 minutes LAFC.
And then 70 minutes LAFC.
Now you got Nashville and then you have Vancouver.
And it's weird because the first game was an MLS game. The next game was like this huge hype game. You didn't play in the biggest game, and now you want to play LAFC. So it's weird, bro. It's like let them come back against. I agree with your take, Vancouver. I agree.
It has to come. It has to. $7 million on the table. We have to get those goals or those assists coming. Now, it's when it comes to assists, it also depends on the awesome players to finish, right?
I agree.
But
if we want to make a playoff push, we have to. It has 100%.
Has to happen. All right. Now, guys, I want y'all's overall thoughts on Austin FC's performance in the tournament. And I asked y'all earlier. This weekend to give me your player of the tournament. Now, some notable moments for Austin FC. There was the first win ever for Austin FC in Leagues Cup that came this year. Fantastic moment. Danny Pereira's first goal at Q2 Stadium. Yeah. Cannot forget that one.
Great goal.
First win over Liga MX sides, Mexican clubs. Got to point that out as well. Cleveland PK block against Pumas. That was a huge iconic moment.
That was a great game. That was one of the best games.
That's the best game ever. I
said one of the best games. Chill out, G. One of the best games.
Owen Wolff's magical run against Monterrey that sets up Danny Pereira for that goal that I mentioned earlier. That's up there as well. But some notable stats. Hines-Ike, Ring, and Gallagher played every minute of Leagues Cup. Owen Wolff with the highest pass percentage. Mikael Dessler and Hedges had the most clearances with 8. Biros and Hedges had the most aerial duels contested with 8 of them. Hines-Ike had the most passes completed with 117. Hines-Ike had the most long balls completed with 8. Dessler had the most short passes completed with 20. And then Zardes, Galley, and O'Brien with 100% of their scoring attempts being on target. Those are some notable stats here. So I'll start off with you, Bali. I guess, who was your player of the tournament for Austin FC in the Leagues Cup?
Oh, man. To me, I have to say, I just can't deny it. I have to say, to me, it has to be DP, my boy DP.
Danny.
Danny has to be Danny. The star. Such a first goal. Just all around had a great performance. Really showed his quality against great teams from the Liga MX.
100%.
And really put a spotlight on the team, a great spotlight on the team, and I like it. I love it, man.
You chose to highlight Danny, and you mentioned how he was able to play against top sides. Do you think that this kind of showcasing him to the world, and this will probably propel him to some future deal coming up? Because we know that he's bound for maybe a club in Europe. May I say?
100%. Look, I'll tell you something. 100% that Rodo received calls for Danny. 100%. 100%.
5 milli? 3 milli?
I mean, I don't know how much, but I guarantee you he received calls for Danny. And let's talk. I think Danny's his future's bright. He's going somewhere.
I'll tell you what, though. His agent that he recently signed for, that guy does not mess around. He represents some top players, Sport and Law. Shout out to them, Seba Paredes and his father, and I think there's another gentleman that's part of that team, but they also represent Maxi. But Sport and Law, they're the ones that take care of Danny. I think they also represent Argentina's national team coach Scaloni. So yeah.
Ooh, okay. With the big boys, Danny.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So Danny definitely has some fighters in his corner. But B, I want to ask you, mate, for your player of the tournament, Bali chose to highlight Danny Pereira.
No, it's Danny Pereira, bro.
You're gonna highlight him too? You know that there's 11 players on this team, bro.
Danny stood out, man.
Danny, okay.
Danny's
Why?
game,
Why?
just everything. I pretty much agree with Bali, everything he just said. But like, you could tell in his game that you saw another level to him. Yeah. You saw more emotion, more like he was more verbal. He was like, more confident. You could tell in his game he stood out to me. I mean, he had to be our best player, man.
He had to be.
He is. I think
if you pick someone else, then there's questions.
He's our best young talent.
Okay,
I'm questioning.
I have somebody different.
If someone has someone different, I'm questioning what you saw.
I have somebody different.
Oh yeah.
Actually.
Oh
I
yeah.
have somebody
Oh
different.
yeah. Who is it?
But it's not taking anything away from Don Danny Pereira.
No. Es que Danny fue el mejor y punto.
Danny Pereira was fantastic. Ethan Finley himself said it post-match in the mix zone when he was talking to Alex. Ethan Finley said that it looked like Danny Pereira, since he came back from Copa, that he evolved into a man. And I mean, and I agree 100%. But just because I'm going to pick another player as player of the tournament doesn't mean that I'm discrediting anything of what he did. So don't put that on the table if that's not exactly what's going on, okay? Now, the player that I want to highlight, mate, is Guilherme Biro. Guilherme Biro, for multiple reasons, and let me say why. And I'm going to start off with this one. Number one is because he proved me wrong. I don't know if he heard the criticism that was coming from my side on his defensive capabilities or on what he was doing on the defensive side of the ball. But in this Leagues Cup, he was one of our best defenders, aside from Mikel Dessler.
Dessler also.
One of the best defenders, Guilherme Biro. And honestly, going forward, we already knew he was good, but I feel like this guy can go up and down without no problems. And also, one thing that I wanted to highlight is the energy that he brings to Austin FC, because there was a video that surfaced online on Twitter of Guilherme Biro walking off when Austin FC lost against LAFC 2-0.
I thrown up the middle finger.
And there was a fan. There was a fan from LAFC chirping at him.
He did both.
There was a fan from LAFC chirping at him saying, they were doing 2-0, 2-0, whatnot, blah, blah, blah. And Guilherme Biro was painted as the villain in this video. And I'm not cool with that. I'm cool with the energy Guilherme Biro showed. It was maybe a little bit classless. I get it 100%. One middle finger, the other middle finger, and as he's walking off, the middle finger also. But the one thing about this video, y'all, is the audio is cut off. So what were they saying to Guilherme Biro as he's walking off?
Oh, yeah, but nothing
There's
good.
No
Nothing good, I'll tell you that.
Exactly. So what was said to Guilherme Biro to cause this reaction? Of course, he's heated coming off of a loss. He's out of Leagues Cup. And that's the energy that I like to see again.
I agree.
And I said it on Twitter. The Ruben Gabrielson energy is back. The Ruben Gabrielson energy is back in Guilherme Biro. I see it in him. I see it in him, bro. And that's why I wanted to highlight Guilherme Biro, brother.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I mean, I think also Dessler, like you said, he was also very, very good. And also, I think we should also highlight Gallagher. Now him going up now in that offensive role in the wing. Yeah. We show how much we missed his speed on the wing. Yeah. Don't forget he had a key assist against Monterrey.
100%.
100%.
So. Now, there was a 5-way tie for goals and assists for Austin FC. One thing I didn't mention, 5 players were tied with 1 goal and 5 players were tied with 1 assist. So there was goals and assists coming from all around in this offense. And that's why it upset me so much. I side with you, B, as to why Josh Wolff chose to just switch everything up to play LAFC. That's why I was so upset. And even the commentators were questioning it for 69 minutes when you didn't have Zardes on the pitch. And your main opportunities to get a goal on the scoreboard where it crosses, and your main target guy, one of your best hitters in the air, is on the bench.
And also, you're. I mean, he went for it. Well, we don't want to go back all the way to the Wolf thing, but he went for it, right? So he built up like a good. I don't know. I wouldn't say that the Wolf people or like anything. I'm just saying his stock went up before the leagues because there was flying planes and everything. He does 2 amazing performances, and he just throws all that away. Just
would you say that
tough?
Would you say, B, that the points that Wolff earned in the group stage were just sent away in the round of 32? Whatever
he built up, his maybe we could do something here, to calm down the fans or anything. But the key here is that he went for it. Like, he took a shot. it didn't work out.
Yeah, it didn't work out. Whatever plan he had blew up in his face. Bali, any other thoughts on that?
No, and in the press conference, he used that as a defense that the guys didn't finish. He used that as a defense. If they finish, they win the game. That's what he said. So he we could tell he did go for it.
We can,
But again, mistakes cost us. We couldn't finish our dinner. It
didn't work, brother.
We didn't pull through, and it's sad because I felt like we had a momentum going, and if we could have performed against LAFC, I mean, who knows? We could have taken a shot at this Leagues Cup, and now that kind of just brings us back to the league where we've been not the best, and we'll see what happens.
Now, this is what Josh Wolff had to say post-match, Bali. Quotes, he said, the goal, I don't think it's uncommon to have the ball against LAFC. Or everyone in the league knows what they have in their weaponry, and certainly the firepower going the other way. We're in the box. We have 10 shots inside the penalty box, 21 shots overall, a handful, plus on-goal, corners, possession, all these things that put you in a decent spot. At the end of the day, it's finishing. So, again, Josh Wolff calling out the finishing. I mean, when you have 20 shots, that's a factor. But you switch it up, mate.
You harping it. They were harping about no shots. We had no shots during some games. Now we have 20 shots.
Yeah, I believe there was a very interesting stat brought up by the North End podcast where they were saying how there was a huge percentage. I forget what the exact number was, but a big chunk of percentage of the shots this season came from that match against LAFC. And of course, when there's 20 of them, I mean, you generated a huge chunk of the chances you've had all season in one game. I mean, of course, it's going to be noted. You know what I'm saying?
It'd take us how many games to get to 20? Like 5, 6 games?
Now, one quote from Josh Wolff, guys, real quick as we're closing up on the LAFC topic. He says, there's many positives. One, we beat and competed with the very best of Mexico and the very best of MLS. We took down Pumas and Monterrey. Pumas advanced tonight in different ways. We come to LAFC. We know what these games are like. We know the talent that we're going up against. We can't match the talent, so we got to match it with ideas. Unfortunately, tonight, we didn't get the goal. That's what he had to say on the LAFC.
And he was smiling, too. Don't forget that.
He was laughing.
He was laughing.
Yeah, I mean...
Freaking... let me calm down.
Maybe this guy just smiles or laughs when he's nervous.
Maybe he was happy.
No, ain't no way he's happy, bro. Ain't no way he's happy. Ain't no way he's happy, brother.
Yeah.
Ain't no way. Now, guys, real quick, some round of 32 results around the league. America defeats Atlas 2-1. Columbus Crew trumps SKC 4-0. Toluca ties it in the last minute 2-2 and beats the Dynamo in penalties. Cruz Azul defeats Orlando in penalties. Cincy defeats Santos in penalties. Colorado defeats Los Bravos de Juárez 3-2. In questionable fashion, Calvo. Is there match fixing going on in this Leagues Cup? Because the situation with Calvo and the goal line clearance that he misses is very, very questionable. St. Louis defeats Portland 3-1. So that's coming up here in the Leagues Cup. But guys, real quick, before we shift into Leagues Cup, before I forget, there are some important dates to know. The window for the transfer market, the transfer window is from July 18th to August 14th. It closes in 3 days, and Austin FC still needs a number 9. Now, there was a bit of information that was shared saying that there are 2 players that Austin FC is currently trying to move on from. Well, they have 3 days left. There was no name shared, no positions or anything, but just 2 players that Austin FC is trying to move on from for sure to bring in new talent to the club. That's what?
3 players.
2.
Two players.
Two players. Now, Austin FC, no question, needs a number 9. They could also maybe use a left winger to compete with Gallagher and CJ Fowlery. But Bali, with this development of Austin FC, still maybe going to the final day of the window to try to secure that DP9 that has been rumored. What are your thoughts on everything going on?
Nah, man, I think we're done. I think that we're not making. I think this is the team
that's. There's been rumors though. Josh Wolff said that there could be 2 more players.
No, yeah, we could. There could be, but I don't think so. I mean, there could be, maybe, but I don't think so. I think we're just gonna finish off with this squad. And hopefully we could push through and go to playoffs and get out on the first round.
No, I could ask you, Bali. I could ask you, hey, who do you want from the transfer market as a number 9? And we can go through the biggest names.
I know who I want.
And we can go through the biggest names in world football. And we could say guys like Ivan Toney. You could say guys like Karim Benzema or whatever, right? But in the end, it's gonna be a dude from probably Dinamo Zagreb or a dude from probably the 2nd division in France, mate. So I guess go ahead and throw your hat. I guess who would you bring for?
I would go for the guy that we were linked with from River and Borja. I would go.
Miguel Borja.
I would go get him. I would do everything I can to go get him. I think him.
River just got a new coach. I don't think he's gonna let him go.
Yeah, the Gallardo went back.
Went back.
So I think I think Rodo. If you could convince him, I think he would be my ideal number 9, and I think that I would say goodbye to Giazzi's artist, and I would say goodbye to Rubio.
You still need backup though. Who's gonna be your second number 9?
I would honestly try to see if somebody from FCito, if someone from the academy can push up and.
That's a terrible take. That's a terrible take, bro. I'm sorry.
But
I'm sorry. FCito guys, no FCito player is ready to take on MLS minutes right now. I'm sorry, but I'm telling you right now.
Or maybe keep Rubio, but not Giazzi's artist.
Yeah, you got to keep one or the other. But Bali, Austin FC has some time left in this transfer window, mate. Of course, they're trying to go all the way down to the last day if possible. But Rolo has been cooking. Josh Wolff in press conferences, he said that it's Rolo questions. Rolo's been at it, and there's rumors that surface here and there. But it's been a tight ship. We gotta be honest with that. However, they got to get rid of players to bring in players. There's information maybe that two of them might be leaving. Could be a trade here or there. MLS is weird like that. But, I mean, you think that Austin FC is going to be able to pull off any signing from here until the final day of the transfer window?
I don't think so. I don't see the pressure also. I mean, look, the season's going to end after this window closes. You'll have the new season to come, a bigger window.
Well, the pressure is that players would likely want to move in this window and opposed as to when their European season is already going on. If you're going to get a player from Europe, of course, that's all I'm saying. So this is the money window. This is the one where players are chilling.
I just don't
making
see
decisions with their family.
Signing, but I mean, look, if it happens, I would be hyped because we need it. We want to make a push.
Yeah, I mean, Austin has been known to make signings in the winter too. Of course, we have players presented.
It won't happen. I don't think so.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think so either. But
hopefully
that would be crazy.
What do you think, Hernan? You think so? Be real. What do you think?
I think there might be one in store. I mean, think about it, guys. Today's Sunday, right? We always record the podcast on Sundays. The smoke is going to come Monday or Tuesday.
Yeah.
The window closes Wednesday, right?
9.
The way that the FO works right now, those people that are usually going to send out those tweets, they're probably taking the weekend off. They're probably hanging out, and they're closing out the details tonight as we speak.
And you think the next signing is going to be like a DP9 level?
No, I don't think so.
I don't know if it'll be a DP9 level, mate. It could be. It can't be because you would have to do other stuff with Alex Ring. It would be like a Mikkel Dessler level, like a Svatok level. Because those guys aren't DPs, and you're saying, but those guys aren't DPs.
Like a role player.
And also, I'm also
another starter because this is a starter. He came in and started like that. So like another starter?
No, it could be. I don't know what kind of quality this player is going to be, but however, you got to think about the moment that you're approaching these players as well. You're not approaching a mid player in the summer. No, you're waiting to approach one of the best players that you could possibly get for the position that you're seeking to fill in, because in the summer, like I said, they're chilling, they're with their family, they're taking holiday. If they didn't get called up to like a big tournament, right, they're out there chilling and they're ready to make decisions during this time. When you approach them in the winter, maybe they're not in the best space to make career-changing decisions. So during this time is when you hit up those big players. During this time is when you go after those possible big-name players. Like you brought in Drussi in the summer. You brought Bukari, same time. You brought Rigoni, same time, right? So you bring in
great players.
You bring in great players during this window. So I could see a great player. I'm not gonna commit myself to say that it's a DP player. If it is a DP player, fantastic.
Wow, if it's a DP player, that would show us.
I don't think it would be though.
Nah, yeah.
I don't think it would be because
no way.
There would have been something. There would have been something that would have been leaked.
There would have been something rumored, or there would have been negotiations going on, or.
But it could be something. It could be like a TAM or right below level player, like a Biro. Biro is not any of that. Mikkel Dessler's not any of that. So don't sleep on those kind of signings for what they can do for Austin FC. The impact they can have.
Also, there could be a signing that they agree right now, but it won't be till.
That's what I said. Wait for Monday. Wait for Tuesday. That's when.
Hold on. Okay. I feel like you know something.
No, I'm just saying.
I know. I feel like you know something. I feel like you know something.
Brothers, I study patterns.
Oh, okay.
I study this club. I study patterns. I study this club. I know the way that they work.
So I wouldn't doubt. I wouldn't doubt if you know something.
I would think that something is brewing. There has been a lot of chatter. There has been, and this is the window that they had to execute.
I'm down.
I mean, hey, Hernan, I'm all for it, Hernan.
However, you did bring in Svatok. You did bring in Osman Bukari. You did bring in Mikkel Dessler.
So there's a lot of,
So there was a lot of movement.
So I think we're chilling. I think we're chilling.
In two great fullbacks, Dessler and Biru, bro.
Yeah, and Josh Wolff said it himself. This has been the most active they've been in any transfer window ever.
Yeah.
Ever. This one has been the most active. And like I said,
con urgency.
Tío, estoy comiendo, tío.
But that's exactly why I said it. this window is the one that you had to go all out. You had to bring in anybody that you tried to get.
We have 3 days.
I mean, Rodo was out there getting a dude that was at the Euros, and when he finished, he came to the club. So that's what I'm saying. Like, if these guys are in these tournaments, these guys are out there that are, if they're not involved in these tournaments, then they're ready to make these decisions to make career-altering moves and come to the MLS.
Someone's coming, Bali.
Someone's coming.
I don't know. I'm not. I'm saying stuff is brewing. I'm saying stuff could be brewing.
After the party, you'll sit right here and you'll tell me what you know. Okay.
Oof.
Thank you.
Oof. Irre contra oof. But
Thank
okay,
you.
guys, just real quick. Some round of 16 match predictions before we go on to some other topics. Pumas versus Seattle. CONCACAF Champions League final rematch. Bali, who wins it in that one? Pumas versus Seattle.
Pumitas.
Pumas?
I mean, they don't even deserve to really be there.
That's crazy.
Pumas.
We beat Pumas
They
and
don't
they're
deserve
there,
it.
man.
You don't deserve it. You don't deserve it.
10 men.
You don't deserve it.
Football is a cruel sport.
Yeah, it's a cruel.
That's why I love
Come on,
it.
Seattle. Let's go, Seattle. I'm sorry, Pumas.
Okay, Cincy versus Philly. B.
Cincy versus
MLS
Philly. Oh man,
Ooh.
I think
MLS
that's,
derby.
that's a
Hey,
banger.
hey,
That's a
big
banger
banger.
game.
Since
Man, that's a tough one, bro.
got
You didn't
Philly,
make me pick.
I got Cincy.
Philly.
I'm gonna have to go with Cincy too.
I got
bro.
Cincy.
Philly.
Columbus versus Inter Miami.
Columbus.
Columbus.
That's another
Yeah,
banger.
Columbus.
That's another banger.
banger, bro. That's another.
You
banger.
ready for one more banger?
Cucho's gonna go. Cucho's on fire.
America St. Louis.
Oh, that.
America.
That's a rematch,
what?
no?
That's last year,
that's
bro.
a
Last year,
rematch.
America destroyed them on the pitch, bro. There's last League's Cup. Remember, it was
Yeah.
like it went trending on.
And last year, St. Louis was hype.
and it was like hype.
Yeah.
And they came in their stadium, bro. Like they're not used to it, and they got.
Who wins that one?
destroyed.
Who wins that one?
I mean, America, of course, has to run it
America?
back.
Bali,
Has to
who
run
wins
it
that one?
back.
America,
Yeah, I
St.
think
Louis.
America.
America has to
Yeah,
run
America's
it.
playing good.
America's gonna win this tournament, bro.
I think I have them for champions,
America
too.
might win it.
I have them for
honestly.
champions too, bro. Tigres versus New York City FC.
Tigres.
That's a bit of a
Tigres.
sleeper game.
That's a sleeper.
That's a bit of a sleeper.
Yeah,
but
it's gonna
don't,
be-
but don't
I'm gonna
sleep
have
on
That's a
it.
great
Tigres,
game.
though.
That's a great game.
Tigres.
Tigres.
Tigres has to get that
Yeah.
one. Cruz Azul versus Mazatlan. Liga
Cruz
MX
Azul.
matchup.
Ooh, Mazatlan in there too.
Mazatlan's
Cruz
been
Azul.
doing great
Cruz
things this
Azul.
tournament.
Yeah,
Cruz Azul, I'm
Mazatlan.
gonna have to go with Cruz
Maza-
Azul.
Masa?
Cruz Azul. They're playing good too.
I'm gonna go with my
Anselmi.
homie
Anselmi's
Diego
going.
Valencia from the Spanish podcast from Top Flight and Where's TV and
Le va Mazatlán.
Español. Cruz Azul takes this one.
Oh, Cruz Azul. Le va Cruz Azul.
La
Oh, yeah,
Máquina.
La
La
Máquina.
Máquina.
I
takes
thought
it.
I thought you said like they win it all. Maybe.
No, I don't know.
America Cruz Azul. I think
They gotta
LAFC,
play in the
it's either
semis.
either Columbus, Philly, America, or Cruz Azul. One of those
No,
two.
no.
LAFC
One of
versus
those
San
four.
Jose. California Classic. LAFC versus San
Oh.
Jose.
LAFC,
LA.
bro.
LA?
Come on, bro.
San Jose, I don't know.
San Jose's playing
They
good though too.
destroyed
Yeah.
Necaxa,
They
bro.
They
killed
did.
them.
They did. Don't sleep on
And
San
on the
Jose.
podcast, Pucho was saying Necaxa had a chance to beat LA.
I
was like,
What? Fucho,
We all
come
have
on,
them. We
bro.
all have them.
Fucho,
We all have
hey,
them. We all have them.
Fucho. Fucho, hey, Fucho. Ponte serio, papi. Ponte serio, ponte
We all
serio.
have the take.
Ponte
We all have
serio,
those
ponte
takes.
serio.
Now, okay, last one. This is a banger. I might go to Colorado to watch this
What?
game.
Let me see what.
Colorado, we're going?
Toluca,
Let's
Colorado.
Toluca, Colorado.
That's
Why
a
would you go?
banger game, bro. That's a
Hell
banger game.
nah. It's gonna,
You being
let,
sarcastic.
let me tell you something. Let me tell you something.
Nah,
That,
bro.
Shout out to my homie Alex.
Look, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. That game's gonna be empty.
No,
Empty.
no
Yeah.
way.
Empty.
No,
Empty.
bro, you know how many
Empty.
people from Michoacan and from those
In Colorado?
surrounding areas are in Denver?
Yeah,
You think
there's
so?
a lot.
Colorado? Hella.
Yeah, there's a lot.
No,
Where-
Chile,
where-
tíos.
Bro,
You think so? Yeah,
hella,
you,
bro.
hey, no,
It's-
I might be wrong. My fault.
It's
I might
empty
be wrong. I might be
on
wrong.
regular
I might be
MLS
wrong.
games
Answer me this
anyways.
question. Polo Gonzalez, where's he from?
Oh yeah, you're right.
Denver, Colorado, bro. Chingo de casa.
Yeah,
de
yeah,
arriba, güey.
yeah. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Chingo de casa.
Toluca will win it.
Toluca's got it. Take Colorado. did
Los
well.
Diablos Rojos del Toluca.
Colorado took out Bravos de Juárez 3-2. But like I said, match fixing, I don't know.
Colorado, you
Whoa.
know, they're doing. Colorado, they're doing. Man, they're
They
doing
did
pretty
good.
good. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
they,
bro,
they got,
I mean,
they got rid of Giassi and they started.
Bro, Colorado brought in half
Crazy,
a
right?
new
Crazy,
team.
right?
They brought in half a new team. Wait,
They
they brought
did.
in Zach Steffen.
They did.
They brought in all these freaking
New,
players.
hey,
like, new
keeper.
coach.
Hey, Europe keeper. Hey, you see that? Cite.
But okay, guys. Moving forward to some stuff that happened in Europe, of course, the European segment, the friendlies, transfers, and gold medals, of course, the Olympics, guys. Now, starting off with Spain versus France, 5-3, the gold medal match in Paris of 2024. One of the best final matches, guys, of all time. Why do I say that? Well, I'm going to just skim through these match highlights real quick. Minute 11, the first goal was a mistake by the keeper, Tenas, although he had a great role to play as this match went on. Minute 17, Spain ties it with great passing, finding Fermin Lopez solo at the PK spot. And minute 25, Fermin Lopez again, he cleans up the rebound and goes up 2-1 for Spain. Minute 27, Baena for Spain scores a scream of a free kick to go up 3-1 against France. Now we move forward to
10 goals in
minute 78, bro. France pulls one back after a cheeky front post. Just kind of free kick. He just deflects it and it goes into the back of the net. After that, it's game on. It's 3-2, 10 minutes left. Now, minute 92, France equalizes after the referee goes to VAR and awards a PK for a pull down in the box. Rightfully so. It looked like a PK all the way. And then it's 3-3. They head into extra time. Now, this freaking dude, dog, what's his name? Sergio Camello, I believe.
Yeah.
Minute 99, Spain goes up in extra time 4-3. The chip finish that this guy pulls off. I mean, the ice in his veins to have this kind of cool-headedness, to be able to pull that kind of finish off, unreal. But his story didn't end there. Minute 120, and it's credit to him, guys, and to the keeper, because the keeper has a huge role to play here. The keeper, instead of laying down on the ball, going down as any keeper would, 9 out of 10 keepers would go down, just lay down on it. The referee's going to blow the whistle. No, he throws and sets up his opponent. He throws the ball, just lobs it all the way, sets up Sergio Camello, who was on fire at this point. He makes the run, another chip finish, 2 goals for this guy in extra time. What a story. What a huge moment for these young players. And what a moment for Spain. And I'll tell you why here in just a minute. Spain, the country as a whole. But Spain takes this one. The Olympics, the men's, they take the gold. B, what are your thoughts on this overall match?
First of all, what a game. What a game. And then for it to be Spain versus France at home.
Yeah, France making it to a lot of competitions
Spain right now is
to the goal.
up. They're dominating right now.
Yeah.
Spain right now, the country, the people in Spain are controlling the talent in this world right now.
I have it on the notes. I guess you're gonna steal it from me.
I mean, that's the main talking point. Like
that is. This is what it is. This is what it is. Spain,
Yamil.
This is what it is.
We can go on and on, bro.
Spain currently are champions of the Women's FIFA U17 Club World Cup. They got that in 2022. The Men's UEFA Nations League of 2022-2023. The Women's Nation League of 22-23. The Women's World Cup of 2023. The Men's UEFA European U19 Championship of 2024. The Men's Euros of 2024, the Women's UEFA U17 Championship, and the Men's Olympic Gold of 2024. Now, the women's in the Olympics, I believe they fell just short.
Yeah, they fell short.
They fell just short.
They
USA.
can still medal
USA.
I forget which one they got, but they fell just short. Because the final match was Brazil against USA.
Yeah,
we'll get to that
and you already know what USA.
But what a moment. What a moment for Spain. Now, real quick, I want to give a shout-out to the young players of the Olympics in case you didn't know about them. Sergio Camello, if your team is looking for somebody or if your ultimate team is looking for somebody, Sergio Camello, he plays for Rayo Vallecano. He's from the Atleti school, so you know that they produce great strikers. And he's a lone player. So he's on loan somewhere right now. Now, Fermin Lopez, he's from Barça and Betis youth. 31 appearances and 8 goals in 2023. So that's where he's currently at. He's with Barca right now. Now, Alex Baena, the goalkeeper for Spain. Sorry, no, that's not the goalkeeper. That's the guy that scored the free kick. He plays for Villarreal. Plays for the Villarreal youth. That's where he comes out from. And he was on loan with Girona in 2022. Now, the goalkeeper for Spain, Arnau Tenas, he currently plays for PSG. He's from the Barca youth. 8 appearances for PSG in 2023. And that's a talking point for me because there's conversations again like, Barcelona delivered another tournament, another cup for Spain because I believe it was 7 players that are from La Masia of Barca in this Olympic roster. But big up for Spain, I guess. Big moment for them.
Spain right now globally are dominating this sport right now.
Yeah, they're going crazy.
Yeah, they're going
100%.
They're going
100%.
crazy. One of the...
Now, gentlemen, on the Olympic topic, I do want to send a shout-out to the U.S. women's national team.
Yep.
They defeated the Brazilian women's national team, Emma Hayes versus Mata. The ladies are back, and I want to say thank you to Emma. Now, Emma Hayes, this is something that I want to stick to, and maybe one of the biggest talking points of this topic. I don't want to take any credit away from the ladies, what they did. Mallory Swanson, fantastic goal. It could have been offsides. I don't know. Also, Brazil, they got a goal called back because of offsides, and also a penalty wasn't awarded to them. I think it should have been a PK for the touch in the box. However, you can't change history, and the story was already written. But Emma Hayes, guys, she delivers this quote. She says, America means more to me than most people realize. I went to America, and they looked after me, and they gave me opportunities that England never, ever gave me.
Wow.
Post-match,
Never,
Emma Hayes.
ever
gave
me.
Emma Hayes, bro, and
Brr.
I saw this post.
She's the
Hey.
damn.
I saw this
Go, bro.
post on
She's the
social
goat.
media, and
Hey.
I shared it onto my personal story, and I said, Emma Hayes, wait for me, daughter. Wait for me to. She's coming, Emma. She's coming, Emma. Emma, you're gonna have a 6'5" center back for your U.S. Women's National Team. Wait on me, Emma. Wait on me. I mean, I'm telling you, bro. My daughter's 6 months. She's almost 3 feet long, mate.
Damn.
3 feet, mate.
You heard it here.
Hey, that would be legendary.
I'm looking at an Olympic gold medalist laying on the bed right now, and I'm changing their freaking diapers.
Yeah.
Emma, wait for me.
She's
Emma.
the GOAT. Emma's the GOAT.
But yeah, what a win for these ladies.
Yeah, great win.
Plus, everybody
Great
was
win.
saying that maybe USA were, because the women's dominated the sport. I mean, the World Cups, and then there's been like a drop off with the last World Cup when we went out against, I forgot. But we struggled. Sweden, but we struggled in the group. Like, it was like Spain. I mean, or was it Portugal that we almost struggled? Either way, the point is that we had a disappointing run. And everybody's like, oh, is the U.S. era going to be done? Like, is this it? Yeah, like, we're going to go back to... Nope. Gold medal.
Yeah, and to be honest, the U.S. this very, very good, the Olympics. I mean, we had so many gold medals. I think we had the most gold medals.
They're going. They're
still going at it.
They're going band for band with China right now.
Yeah, we're going crazy. I mean,
overall, U.S. got more.
Basketball too. The guys won. So
Tactical
it's been all
manager.
around.
Basketball,
great
yeah.
Olympics.
Bro,
It's been a great Olympics.
Tactical manager got cooked by like Chinese Twitter.
Why?
Because he quote tweeted something that said that China was faking medals. That there's no way they have that many medals. He said that they must be fake. And of course, he was probably kidding.
Yeah,
you know
yeah,
him.
He grew so much more. He knows what he's doing.
Bro, and
we got a
they
tag.
came after him, bro. They were saying American this, American that, and I was like, tag, bro. What's going on?
He's gonna start some shit on Twitter.
He's gonna us as always.
Yeah, you gotta be careful, mate.
But real quick, some stats for the U.S. Women's National Team at the Olympics. This goes back until 1996. Okay.
Oh wow.
2024, first place. 2020, third place. 2016, quarterfinals. 2012, 2008, 2004, first place. 2000, second place. 1996, second place. So these ladies, I mean,
they've been dominating. They've been dominating.
This program has been fantastic. Yeah. However,
that's just the Olympics.
Yeah, and however, we do got to say that there's been advancements or there's been upgrades in the rest of the world. But because this program, this group, this U.S. Women's National Team has inspired generations all over the world, bro, that they can say, hey, just because you're a girl doesn't mean that you can't play soccer. No, you can play soccer too. Come on. And you're fucking fantastic. I'm sure you're great. And now you see Spain having such dominant footballers that are ladies and women, Balón de Oros. They're winning these big trophies. And it's cool to see the women's sport rise. Honestly.
It really is.
I mean, it really is.
They really are growing.
Yeah, but you look back to Emma
honestly.
Hayes' quotes when she was with with Chelsea and stuff over there in England. She was saying that she was kind of taking shots at the U.S. before she got the job, saying that they would assume that they would always win the tournament, be number one. Like, hey, no, careful, because the rest of the world came up to you.
Yeah.
But you were up.
Let's also be honest, bro. I mean, if you dominate the whole 2000s, you have to be the favorites.
Yeah. So, but her point was that the rest of the world had grow up to the standards of like we're U.S.
The U.S. definitely fell. The U.S. Women's National Team program definitely fell at one point, and the rest of the world came up.
I mean, look at the women's league in England, Chelsea, Barcelona, the Champions League. Look at the stadiums, bro. It's 80, 90K.
It's getting packed, man. They're growing.
The English ladies, I mean, they won the Euros recently. I mean,
and Chelsea's like...
I love to see it, man. I love to see it, honestly.
They're growing, and it's nice to see.
It needs to keep growing because, like I said, I have a 6'5" center back that's going to be ready in about 6 or 7 years. Academies, programs. Hit me up right now before the price goes up. Agents, the same way. If you have any offers, throw them my way. Like I said, she's about to be 6 months, and this little girl's about 3 feet long. She's like a baby alligator by now. So if you can, send help because the diapers are getting hard to change. But big ups to the ladies. Mallory Swanson, the goal scorer for the U.S. Women's National Team. Like I said, she could have been called back for VAR, but they said that it was cool. And also, the goalkeeper for the U.S. Women's National Team, bro, Prime Casillas, bro. Oh my God, dude. If she doesn't pull off
another Tucker, bro.
If she no, I'm serious, bro. If she doesn't pull off these ginormous saves, the U.S. loses 3-1. The U.S. loses 3-1, mate. I'm being dead serious. She pulled off some acrobatic saves that, honestly, I was even thinking, like, damn, dude, I didn't know. I didn't know that she could pull off saves like that.
You
Like,
did the
it really
Shaq
surprised
meme.
me.
You did the Shaq meme.
Yeah, I was not familiar with your game. 100%. But big ups there. But all right, gentlemen. Now I want to move on to some Community Shield talk that happened. Man United, they lose to Man City in this year's Community Shield. Now Eric says that there's a whole curse going on with this.
Oh, shut up.
Oh,
Shut up, Eric.
He was saying,
shut up.
He said you're welcome.
He said you're welcome.
Hey,
He said
nah,
you're
look,
welcome.
look, I don't believe in none of that, Eric, okay? I don't believe in anything can happen in the season.
Bro, knowing
But
Eric,
Arsenal, we're going for the league.
Now, real
Just
quick,
know that.
knowing Eric, he's gonna bring that up for the rest of the
He
season.
really is. Hopefully you're right, Eric. Hopefully you're right.
Now, okay, gentlemen. Before let's talk about the Community Shield, and then we're gonna talk about Premier League because I wanna announce something today. But Man United, they lose to Man City in this year's Community Shield. Another semifinal where Haaland does not score. Is he on fraud alert for big games?
Fraud
God.
alert?
Is he on fraud alert for big games? Now,
Wow.
No way.
Garnacho golazo, maybe a bit of a solo run there. He cuts into the middle and a great finish. He kind of takes one pump fake, and then in his second touch, he finishes quite well. And then Bernardo Silva, he equalizes off of a header, minute 88. Poor defending from Man United in the box, I gotta say that. And then De Ligt, I want to talk about him. De Ligt signs for Bayern. I'm sorry, he signs from Bayern.
Yeah.
Good things to come from Man United for sure. But B, your thoughts on this Community Shield game? How did you see it?
You know, I'm just more interested in the curse that like that.
You think it's real?
Nah, it's not
I mean,
real.
look.
It's not real.
I mean, it's true. I mean, it's facts. It's number, right?
Yeah, but
Whoever
it's
wins the
not-
Community
I
Shield
doubt it. I doubt
Doesn't win the league.
doesn't win the league. So
It could happen. I don't know. It could happen.
I don't know, man. I don't really, people want to claim the Shield as a silverware. It's not. Come on, let's be
You
real.
claimed it as silverware.
No, I did not, bro. I did not claim it as silverware. I've never claimed it. Only United and Arsenal fans claim that shit, right? That's the only teams.
Oh, this is silverware to start the season.
No, it's not. And Jose Mourinho claims it too.
Bali, is Community Shield silverware?
No.
I mean, not really, but
Oh,
I mean,
shove it.
not,
Shove it.
not really,
Shove
but
it.
it's something to
I'm not having it.
it's something to
It's
get
not,
you it's something
babe.
to get you start off and get you into the
It's
get you
a-
into to a right step, into the
Like-
right way, and to start off the season.
It's
so.
a Tottenham trophy, bro.
Oh, so it's
Yeah,
like a Copa Tejas?
It's not
Nah,
that
it's
much.
more important than the Copa.
Yeah.
Del Rey, for
Okay,
sure.
all right. Debatable. Debatable,
It-
100%.
it's
not
a trophy,
bro. It's not.
Okay.
It's not a
trophy.
major big trophy. It's just a regular.
Man City defeats Man
Regular.
United. Man City defeats Man United, and they bring on the curse. But it was in PKs, though. It was in PKs.
Oh.
They went, what was it, 2-2, the final score?
I forgot.
Uh,
1-1, 1-1,
1-1.
1-1.
1-1. I
It was
said
1-1 Garnacho, and then Bernardo
Garnacho and
scored.
Bernardo Silva, yeah, like I said
so they
earlier.
went to
It
Oh,
was
they went
1-1.
to
And in
penalty, bro.
PKs, what was his name? The defender, I'm forgetting his name. He has the braids. Akanji. Akanji scored the winning penalty
Akanji.
for Man City. Akanji. Dude, that guy always came
He's
up
good.
on when I used to play FIFA 18, FIFA 17, 19. He used to always be like a wonder kid that was coming up, and I would always buy him.
He's
I would always
good.
buy
He's
him.
good. He's a good defender.
Yeah, he is. He's a great defender from Borussia Dortmund, if I'm not
Yeah,
mistaken.
from Dortmund. From Dortmund.
But B, I want to get under your skin right now, real quick. Chelsea offices are going crazy. Pedro Neto, welcome.
Madre mia, how many-
How are they pulling this off?
How many
Man,
players is
bro,
that?
you
B?
went
Is that
shopping,
40?
bro.
Is that 40 players?
43 active players on the roster.
43. Madre.
70 million on a new player, and then the Conor Gallagher mess that's going on.
Wow. Forcing him to leave. man.
Investigate
Forcing
him.
him to leave.
Investigate him.
Todd Bowley went shopping. I'll tell you that much. He went shopping. He went off. The
Todd Bowley's
Gallagher
gonna
deal
go-
had to happen. We needed some money coming in. It couldn't just be all coming out.
He's gonna go bankrupt.
We needed some money coming in, and Gallagher is an academy player, so that's 100% profit.
Yeah.
So we needed to sell like that, and it's unfortunate that it seemed like he was getting pushed out. It's messed up, because you want players that want to stay here and fight, and he's been here since he was
Yeah.
6 years old. You can
wanted
tell
to
that
fight.
he was down to fight for the badge, and the new,
Another Mason Mount. Another Mason Mount.
No.
I don't know.
Another
I don't know.
Mason
I
Mount?
don't
Messed
know. I
up.
don't know.
No,
He's going to Atleti.
Atleti.
Alvarez is going
Alvarez
to
is
Atleti,
Atleti.
so maybe Atleti's
Atleti's-
a better project
Yeah,
than United.
Look, mate.
Atleti's coming.
United,
He's coming.
Mount went to United, bro.
Atleti's coming from Madrid. That's what
Ooh,
Atleti's coming to take
swear.
over.
They're gonna-
Vamos, Atleti. Vamos, Julian
Swear.
Alvarez.
Think
Araña.
You think that's enough?
Look, bro,
You
the
think
only
that's
thing
enough?
the only thing Atleti is coming to get from Real Madrid is our dirty laundry.
Oh my.
That's the only
Oh
thing
my.
they're coming to get,
Oh
our
my.
dirty laundry.
Oh
But I'm
my.
gonna say this real quick.
Oh,
And I'm
my.
talking to Nino.
Oh.
I'm talking to Tucker.
Oh.
I'm talking to
Name
B.
dropping.
I'm
Oh,
talking
what?
to B.
Oh.
I'm talking to every Chelsea fan that pops up on the Discord. I'm gonna say this. Don't you dare speak on the way Real Madrid does business in the future. If you're acting like this in a transfer market, in a transfer window.
First of all, who
Bowley needs to be investigated to the last penny that he has put into this Chelsea
the
football
FBI
club.
At this point, honestly, I would recommend the FBI to step in.
I need OSHA. I need
Step in.
OSHA.
Bro,
and
Gallagher
OTL.
said we're
Step in,
good. We
step
sold
in.
Gallagher, we're good.
At this
We sold
point-
Gallagher, bro.
At this
We're
point,
good.
at this point, we see what's going on
There's-
around the world.
Bro, there's no way
Look
that
at
their
the way
books
they're
are
spending
balanced.
money. No, there's no
There's
way.
no way that their books are balanced, bro.
There's no way.
Bro, y'all just mad at the squad.
There's no way. I'm not. I'm
big
not mad
squad.
because what are you gonna do with all those players? I mean, you have to loan at least like half of them. So I mean, and to be fair, some of them, a lot of them, they're not coming in until January, until next year. So there's some of them that aren't coming in. But still, though, there's just a lot of players. Be like, what are you?
What are
Like,
you gonna do with
what does
those?
Marasca think? Marasca's like,
He's
Marasca like, oh
He must
oh
be
my
fuming.
god,
Nah,
so
I'm
many
sure he's
players.
loving it. I'm sure he's loving it, bro.
Nah, you
I'm
think
sure he's
so?
loving it. I
Yeah,
think so
yeah, I
because
mean-
he's a coach that's like in your face and he wants to command like maybe stars wouldn't really vibe with him that well because he wants young talent that want to like come up and he's got a pool of them. Come on, go through like
To be honest, I want to say I've been the team that have shocked me the most out of everyone in the transfer window to me has been Atleti. You know, the way they've been moving. They're moving like
United as well,
They're,
no?
they're moving with that. No.
United at first.
At first.
United spend money, but they spend dumb and stupid money.
Yoro really
Just
halted
dumb
them.
and stupid money.
Yoro
They don't-
halted them
They don't
bad.
spend smart money.
Look at
Atleti spend smart money. They saw Gallagher. They saw that's somebody that we can go
Gallagher's slides right
And
in.
they-
They got Julian Alvarez.
after. Yeah, and then honestly, I think they kind of like persuaded and they kept pushing Gallagher because I really think that he wanted to stay with Chelsea.
No,
and-
Gallagher
and
wanted to stay, bro.
But
Of
Alvarez,
course.
I think Cholo was the one that called Alvarez, and it was a wrap after that.
They
But-
pay Cholo too much though. They
But-
pay him way too much
but-
money. He's the most expensive manager in
40
the
by
top
a
flight
lot.
leagues.
But this,
Second place and first.
this is
not
gonna
even
make
close.
Alvarez the main man, and I'm telling you, Atleti, they're coming. They're coming this year. And
coming
I'm
from
excited
Madrid.
to Atleti.
They're coming for
Real Madrid.
dirty
And
laundry.
viene
They're coming for the dirty laundry.
el Atleti, escucha, el Atleti viene por Madrid.
Look, Bali, hold on. Pause, guys. Program.
Alvarez.
Production.
Alvarez.
Look, listen. Before you come for the Kings, you gotta get our number 2 homeboys. You gotta
Girona.
get Girona out the way.
Barca,
Okay, you gotta get Barca out the way too, and then come for the Kings. Because whenever you come for the King, you bet no miss. You bet no miss.
No, don't worry. Look, Girona let go of
I'm
some
sorry,
players,
I'm
so
sorry.
Girona's out of the picture. So it's gonna be a race. Just Atleti Real this year. I feel it.
You don't think Barca's gonna be right
Nah,
there too?
Barca. Maybe Barca, but I think
Barca
Atleti
made some moves.
Atleti this year, el Atleti este año, they're gonna show something.
Barca signed
El Araña.
Dani Olmo.
It's a
Dani
wrap.
Olmo. They signed Dani
Yeah.
Olmo, good player. Honestly, I've always wanted.
If they
him
get Nico
for
Williams,
Madrid.
they could be something dangerous. But I don't think it's legal.
Is that still up in the air? I
Yeah,
think
it's up in the air. It's que Barca, they got no money. Austin FC has more money than Barca. That's kind of sad.
Bro, they have people donating money through TikTok.
That's sad. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. It's kind of sad. I mean, but
They sold themselves to Spotify.
I mean, you have great talent. So I mean,
It's
you can
crazy.
have money there.
To me, it's crazy, bro. The heights that Barca was at to what they are now.
that's crazy.
But they're still fighting. They're still
they're
fighting.
still
I mean,
there.
They're still there.
They're like a
Yeah, they're still there.
club.
They're still there.
Historic club.
Now,
They're there.
another transfer that I want to talk about, Bali, you might know about this one, B, as well. Tottenham bought Dominic Solanke from Bournemouth. Now,
Bournemouth?
6-year contract.
Ooh, they're
Madre
locking him
mía,
in.
selling his
6
soul,
years.
selling your soul.
They're locking
dude.
him in.
6-year contract.
Selling your
He
soul,
goes to Tottenham Hotspur from Bournemouth. Now, Bournemouth also making moves themselves. They signed ¿cómo se llama?
Araujo.
Julian Araujo from Barca, the guy
Yeah.
that was with Galaxy at one point,
Yeah.
the dual national. Big ups to him. He's
He has
going to
family.
Bournemouth.
He has family here in Austin, Texas too. So shout out.
I don't know if he's ready for Bournemouth though, bro.
I mean, look, I think to be honest, a young kid like him coming from the MLS, playing,
Bournemouth is tough.
playing
Well, he's
at
coming from La
playing it-
Liga. He's coming from La Liga.
Of course,
MLS La Liga.
of course. But I'm saying like I think playing in the EPL is everyone's dream, bro.
100%,
And him just getting that shot, just like
Yeah.
I think he took it like he didn't even think
He's
about
gonna
it
be
twice.
playing
Like let's
City,
go.
Liverpool,
Let's go,
Chelsea.
you
The
know?
thing is though, mate. The thing is
So-
to me, the Prem is very physical, and I don't know if
The
he has
Cherries.
the body for it.
But look, I'm not gonna. The Bournemouth have been in the EPL now, and they've stayed consistent. They've stayed on top,
Well,
so they're doing good.
They went
so-
down, but they came up.
Yeah, they came up.
But when they were the best, I think was with the Newcastle coach. ¿Cómo se llama?
Eddie Howe.
Eddie Howe. When Eddie Howe was in charge of the Cherries, bro, they were live.
Yeah, and then they let him go. But I think he's in great hands, and I think he'll do good. Hopefully
Okay.
they give
Solanke.
hopefully they give him playing time. At least at the FA Cup or something.
Araujo.
Yeah.
He did great with.
Tell me about Solanke signing for.
Solanke, he did great last season. Was his standout year. I think he was linked to like
goals,
a lot of
23 goals last season.
he was linked to like a lot of clubs, and I think that Tottenham just saw that he was open and they pulled the trigger on him. I mean, it's almost at the end of the window. I mean, there's still a couple more weeks, but
he proved that he can score in the Prem as a 9.
But Tottenham, they're making moves, and that's a good move.
This is what Ange said. Maybe you can go off of this. Ange said, "Quote: We have got Dominic at a really good time in his career." Spurs manager Ange Postecoglou told reporters after Sunday's 3-2 defeat by Bayern Munich in a friendly. Quote: "He has had to work his way back up, which I always think is a good thing." So Spurs manager happy to have him there.
Yeah, and now Tottenham have competition. It's him and Richarlison, fighting. Richarlison even came out. He said, "I had a bid from Saudi that offered me a whole lot of money, a whole lot of riches, a whole lot of Ferraris and Rolls Royce."
Recently, yeah.
But Richarlison said, "You know what? I decided to stay and take on the challenge." So that's good.
I want to say that
I applaud that.
But he hasn't been living up to any. Bro,
after the World Cup, he was like,
done much. He scored like the game time.
He did hit depression though. He came out hit depression.
Let me ask the part of question.
Mental health.
Can I ask the part of question though? Can I ask the part of question?
Yeah.
Is Solanke an adequate replacement for Harry Kane?
Oh
no,
way,
I don't think
bro.
so.
No way.
I mean,
not
Harry.
Kane.
To be fair, even though I hate the fraud, but Harry's a great.
Nah, he's one of the great
striker.
Huh. He's up there.
Yeah, he's up there.
If he would have stayed at Tottenham, he would have been on track to be the ultimate goal scorer in the Premier League history.
You would think that he's going to be Tottenham's main man, right? They're going to be looking for him. You don't see him bagging 20 in the Prem, bagging 30 in the Prem?
If he would have stayed at Tottenham, he would have never won anything in his career. Now he's at Bayern, so
now
he's going to win something. So now he went to Bayern. So now
they don't win anything for the first time in 20 years.
They just won a trophy against Tottenham.
I'm saying, but this year Bayern will improve. This year, I think Bayern will improve and he'll win something this year. But if he would have stayed at Tottenham, he would have never won anything in his whole career.
That would have been kind of true.
Bye-bye.
Now, guys, I want to talk about the U.S. men's basketball team real quick before we get out of here.
Curry.
Last topic of the night. Now, the USA men's, they defeat Wemby and the French national team in the gold medal match. Bro, I was tuned in to this U.S. men's national team from the jump. I don't know why, but the basketball Olympics is really entertaining to watch, bro, because in the NBA, bro, it's hard to watch all the stars. You got Curry with the Warriors, you got LeBron with the Lakers or with the Heat, and you got KD that's been going around all these teams. And you've had super teams in the past, bro. But the Olympics is the best of the best, bro.
Yeah, the best of the best.
You know what I'm saying?
It involves other countries.
It also involves other countries.
Like they say, when you win the NBA Finals, you're
Noah Lyles said that. Noah Lyles said that.
He said that. But you don't really play the rest of the world.
And they're also great. Bad teams. They're also great teams. You have Spain, Germany, France, Serbia.
And to me, I agree with that take. I agree with that. I agree with his take. Now they can say the world. They play the rest of the world. They play the best in France. They play the best in Serbia.
Yeah, I think Noah Lyles in his race he came in bronze. So he
won a gold though.
He did win a gold and he qualified for the final and he got a bronze.
But the U.S. was down. Serbia almost knocked them out and they came back. In a spectacular fashion. And then now they won it. So I think their journey was a nice journey by the U.S. basketball team, and shout out to them.
Honestly,
the women's one also.
They also beat France. That match was entertaining because the French women's. Before we go back to the men's, but the French women's, they thought they had the tying points at the buzzer beater, but the foot was on the player's foot was on the line, and she banked it off of the backboard. It went in. But it was 1 point short because they counted it as a 2-pointer and they needed a 3 to send it into the overtime. It was a heartbreak. But real quick, interesting note. What do you guys think about the U.S. women's not taking Caitlin Clark? Too soon? Too soon for Caitlin?
Nah, they should have taken her, man.
She's going to be there for the next one.
They should have taken I don't think it would have cost much to take
I got to take on that.
I do feel like a little bit too soon. Maybe it's someone else that's been playing a little bit longer, deserved it more than her, maybe. But I think that her time is coming, and I think next Olympics she for sure will be one of the best players out there.
I'm gonna say this, bro.
She already is one of the best players in the NBA.
I'm gonna say this. I think it was important. I think it was important for this group to win the gold without Caitlin Clark because the narrative around women's basketball has been, you have this because of Caitlin Clark. You have all this attention because of Caitlin Clark.
And if they would have won the
if
gold,
she would've won, Caitlin Clark delivered the goal.
You're right. That's
If
interesting.
Caitlin Clark delivered, so I think that there's some pride in these ladies, and I respect it 100%, right? But I think that they wanted to show the world and show pundits because there's more attention on women's basketball right now than ever before.
It's
so
insane.
I feel like they wanted to make a statement.
All over, just sports.
They wanted to make a statement. They wanted to say, "Yo, we could do this without Caitlin Clark," and they did.
And that's an interesting take, and I agree with that, man. And
Caitlin Clark would just be an upgrade to this team, bro. She's amazing.
That's not to say anything bad on her. She's awesome, bro.
She can shoot that three, bro.
Man, like I said, dude, this freaking Olympics was awesome, dude. I paid attention to track and field a lot. I love watching people.
I was really locked interest on football and basketball.
That's what I was doing the whole Olympics. Bottle in my hand, baby in the other, watching the Olympics, and then switch positions, baby on my back, burp. Watching the Olympics.
Did you watch the sharpshooters?
I seen that. The early one, the guy from Turkey.
Yeah.
But just real quick, we're deviating from the U.S. men's, mate.
Okay.
Bro, the comeback against Serbia, bro.
That was a good comeback.
I mean, if they would have gone out, if they would have gone out against Serbia, LeBron's legacy shattered, bro.
I don't
shattered.
They weren't going.
Shattered.
I think
bro.
that game really showed how together the guys were. Honestly, how the guys are right now. Like they really were all worked together as a team.
They were motivated.
Apparently, one of the Serbian players dissed Carmelo Anthony, which was in the stands, and then LeBron James picked up on the diss, and he told Carmelo, "I'm gonna get this fool for you.
Oh, I'm gonna get
this fool for you." And then there was reports that LeBron was like, let's go beat these fools, and they did. What a comeback.
Let me tell you something.
Great comeback,
they had a great time because there's a bunch of videos of the after party where they're just with the very beautiful women over there.
Oh, they were getting.
And then they were doing their thing in France, and they were they had a great time, the guys, and they deserved it.
Bro, they beat Serbia. What was it, 95-91, bro?
Yeah, it was a good.
Curry.
That was an insane
People are saying
game.
he's the GOAT now.
It was a great game.
Curry's the GOAT now.
Curry's
Is he the GOAT now over Jordan and LeBron?
It was a great game, bro.
Nah, I don't think so.
It was a great game, but also LeBron was great. Kevin Durant put in his work. Kevin Durant went to college here in Austin. Fantastic. Yeah. But Stephen Curry against France in the final minutes, bro. And let me say this, bro. This was the first time that I was rooting for Steph Curry because, unfortunately, I know he's a great player, but he's always been on teams that I don't support.
The Warriors.
I don't support the Warriors. You know what I'm saying? He's never been in a team that I support. But for U.S. basketball, I was like, let's go, Curry. Yeah. And, dude, I mean, there's this famous picture, or this picture that's going around the internet right now. I think it's Wemby. And he's, like, mid-air just trying to block Steph Curry's three.
You know Wemby is a tall-ass guy.
Dude, but how many times have we seen Steph Curry with two people with our hands in his face sink a three-pointer from way out, bro?
That's what I'm saying. People are saying he's the GOAT now.
Ain't no way he's the GOAT.
He's the GOAT now.
Nah, ain't no way he's the GOAT. But his trophy cabinet is amazing.
He changed the game.
He changed the game.
He changed the game.
Stephen Curry changed the game.
He changed legendary.
He changed the game. But I mean, imagine a team with LeBron James, Steph Curry, Kevin Durant, Devin Booker, Joel Embiid as a freaking center.
There's no way you don't win.
Yeah, imagine all those names, and then they remember that game where they struggled against South Sudan.
Yeah, bro. But they were lining them up from the 3-point line though. You know what I'm saying? It's because you have to have a certain strategy to beat this USA team because you can't go ban for ban.
You can't.
You can't go ban for ban.
You can't
go ban for ban.
So South Sudan was using that 3-point line like a MF.
That's how they practice.
Like an MF.
And then Serbia Jokic, the first time that they played Serbia, because they met them before. Yeah. The first time, this is a crazy stat. The first time that the USA played Serbia, the only time when Jokic was on the court, they were level on points. The only time that U.S. basketball went ahead on Serbia in that first meeting was when Jokic went to the bench. That's the only time that they were able to creep ahead of the Serbian team. And that was one of the biggest revelations for basketball to me was Serbia, bro. I mean, Jokic for the Nuggets, he's been fantastic. They won the NBA title. But, bro, he elevated the rest of that Serbian team, bro.
Oh, I bet.
It was insane.
He really did.
I mean,
but now they're world champions. They played the Serbians. They played.
Yeah, now they're the world champions. And shout out to the track team. Shout out to Sha'Carri Richardson. Shout out to Noah Lyles. Shout out to everybody that was able to bring home the gold for the USA, and every other athlete out there that got silver or got bronze or just missed out as well. The Olympics were fantastic, boys. Yeah, I love them. Really were. I love them, and it's gonna be cool to tell my daughter when she grows up. And I couldn't wait to say this on the pod as we get out tonight. I want to be able to tell my daughter when she grows up, and be like, whenever this is what I'm gonna think. If one day we're riding back home from a difficult game in her U12 or U13 match, and she's pouting in the back seat. They got battered 2-0, and she's giving me the whole, I don't want to play anymore, Dad. You know what I'm gonna tell her? I'm gonna be like, the U.S. women's national team didn't win gold the year you were born for you to quit right now.
Damn.
What would Emma Hayes say? What would Emma think? So I'm gonna use that. I'm gonna say, in 2024, the year she was born,
And
they won.
You're
gold.
right, Dad.
And she'd be, "You're right, Dad."
Yeah.
And then wind is gonna blow, and then a white rose is gonna appear in the passenger seat.
Okay.
La Rosa,
La Rosa
La
de
Rosa,
Guadalupe,
La
yeah.
Rosa de Guadalupe.
And then she tells you, "I never want to play football again." Oh,
Damn, heartbreak.
would that break your heart?
You know that happens to like a lot of parents.
I would be heartbroken, honestly.
The one thing I don't want to do is I don't want to live through her and try to go pro in the sport. I don't want to do that. I want to make sure.
She likes it, you know.
I want to make
But
sure.
you can show her. You can show her the fun parts of the game.
Yeah.
I've already started the process. I've talked to yeah.
Bro,
I already started the process.
Bro, it's been a couple months, bro.
It's been 6 months. I'm already late. I'm already late. But so I'm already talking. I'm talking to some dads, and what dads are telling me, they're saying that I need to integrate soccer organically. So when she has a playroom, have like little tiny balls like this, like around the room, for her to organically pick up and make part of her character, part of her personality.
That's
you know what I'm saying? That way it's organically integrated.
So she can start training
and not forced. And don't start with these. Start with balloons. That way they feel like they have strength over the ball over the orb. You know what I'm saying? That way when they're playing with heavier balls like this, they don't hurt their feet and they get scared. Because that's one thing, it's a long story. But like I said,
you're really studying. You're really doing your
Madrid
thing.
fan though.
We're going for the gold. We're going for the gold. And we haven't declared for USA or Mexico, whichever offers is better.
Hey, imagine first Mexico gold. Oh,
that'd be
imagine
insane.
that would be insane. Legendary.
But all right, guys, we need to get out of here. Top Flight Podcast, episode 167. Appreciate you guys for joining us. We'll see. We'll be back midweek with more content, Spanish episode as well. So stick to us, stay tuned, and we'll see you soon.